I'll just let the song play. You'll hear the subject matter, and then we're gonna talk about it after.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a good. You'll like the song. Like I say, he a feminist, but we gonna have a conversation.
One time for your mind. Uh, he with the homies. He with the homies. No squares in the circle, nobody phony. He with the homies. He with the homies. We don't love them hoes, let's get this money. He got a main chick, been with her for a while. Love making, him making out. Fellas in his ear, you acting like a queer. You going on dates, trying to get this cake. And the pressure gets setting in. If you a real man, you a fucking friend. Head saying no, other one saying yes. His girlfriend been with it, it's scandalous. Unfasten the clothes, it's what you won't tell us so. The thrill of it all got him off, case closed. He hesitated, and she said, why you push me? If you don't get this pussy, then you a pussy.
Who's wrong in that situation? You heard that verse, right?
I did.
It was a dude who ended up fucking
His homeboy wrong.
I mean, his girlfriend's homegirl.
Yeah, the homegirl is wrong, but he wrong too.
Hold on. You said his homeboys are wrong?
Wasn't he with his homeboys? He was with his homeboys. The homeboys say he chicken with the girl too much. He gets starting to be a queer. You need to go ahead and fuck her friend. And the girl like she ain't gonna tell nobody. That's
Yeah.
all wrong. And he fell right into the trap.
Yeah. I was just, yeah. I mean, I guess you can call it a trap, I guess. But she has some pussy
Look
she
at
wanted
you.
to give.
It wasn't no trap. Yeah, that's the trap when
I
he
just
had his girl
if
that he
you had
loved.
if you had to place if you had to place the blame on just one, like if you're the chick, if you're his chick, who and you had to place the blame on just one, is it gonna be your nigga, your girl, your home girl, your day one home
Actually, I'm
girl?
gonna do both. I'm gonna do okay. One
If you
person,
have,
him,
I'm saying
because
you have to
him,
put it on just
him,
one. You have to.
him, him.
Your man.
I'm gonna put it on my
Oh,
man.
okay, okay. You have to cut off one. You have to.
I'm cut. I have to
Now,
cut
if the
off
man
one.
want to keep your home girl, yeah, you have to cut off one and
Uh,
keep one. Which one you cutting off? Which one
okay,
you
well
keeping?
I ain't fucking with that bitch no more. She did. She done.
No,
She done.
you have to cut off
She
one.
done.
You know how you do the what is it the kill, marry, and fuck shit. You have to keep one and you have to cut one. Which one you keeping?
I'm
Which
keeping
one you
my
cutting?
man, and I'm keeping my man, and I'm dust dog walking my friend.
All right.
I'm beating the
That's all.
shit out of her. No pun
That's all I was.
intended.
All I wanted to know. So let
She with the girls, she with the girls, hair done, nails done, no care in the world. She with the girls, she with the girls, they all wifey material, yes sir. She want a boyfriend, she been missing out on love making, him making out. She ain't having the best luck, everybody to chop it up, only wanna cut. One of her girlfriends got one, she been jealous of the relationship since day one. Last week he made a pass at her. She knew she had him, her ass a little fatter. Unbuttoned his jeans and then she fell to her knees. She finally found company for her misery. He hesitated and she said, why you push me? If you don't get this pussy, then you a pussy.
me beat
Wow.
her ass.
I'm dog walking that bitch. Yeah.
Fuck her loneliness, bro.
That's why you gotta be careful with your friends around your man.
Yeah.
The moral of the story is, she a hoe, he a pimp. Oh, girl, will forgive her man, but her girlfriend's cut off like Edward's hands.
Exactly,
Fucked
right?
up and
Word,
got at her.
word.
Bitches call her a rat, but shit, she's heard worse. To my niggas, having bitches is what you just do. To the bitches, having niggas is what a slut do. My auntie taught me always treat my lady right. My uncle told me only love him for the night. You can see the immediate disconnection between a man and a woman, the reason for regression. For example,
That's
you heard
true.
of Amber Cole, but you don't know that nigga that was getting domed. I'm saying we heard of Amber Cole, but we don't know that little nigga that was getting domed.
So now how you feel about it?
I mean, what he said
You gonna
was right. You know, I'm
pick
cutting,
up?
I'm cutting that floozy right off. She got to go. It's gonna be problems with him and I too. But when I'm done whooping her ass, yeah, she can go. She can go. She can go. And a woman is going naturally if he say the right notes,
That's what he said
he'll
too.
stick around. But
That's what he
she
said.
gone.
That we'll keep the man, but the girlfriend cut off like Edward's hands. He ain't lying. But so
Bye, bitch.
like I said, he's feminist. He's feminist. He's always trying to see it from a female's perspective. He got like a few songs. I think he got a whole album dedicated to women or something like
That
that. I
was
know he
a
got a
good
song
one. Like that
or
true.
something.
That song was so true. Double standard.
Yeah, double standard. So I mean, is he right? He a pimp? She a hoe?
I wouldn't say he's no pimp. I'm just gonna say he's a man. And opportunity presented itself, and more like she kind of influenced it in the song. It seems like she went for the kill, and he fell subjected to the venom. He's a man. I
Yeah.
mean, a man gonna do what man's supposed to do. Hard as and hurtful as it's gonna be, but he's a man. Like
Uh-huh.
he could have
Yeah.
knocked her off him and made a big scene, but he didn't. He didn't. But
So
she was wrong too.
right. Well, I mean, I think we, yeah, too. Because I was gonna say, I think we both agree that they were both in the wrong. But if you had, like I said, I force you to put it all on one, and from a female's perspective, that's what it would be. And that's what I'm saying. Like as you said yourself, he's being a man. So after the deed is done, he's a man. So he keeps and remains his status. He says he's a pimp, but okay, even if you don't call him a pimp, he's still a man, which means that he doesn't get demoted to anything less than a man. But she gets demoted to
Mhm.
hoe. She a hoe,
Mhm.
being free pussy.
Mhm.
So
A jealous hoe too. A jealous, vindictive, conniving, envious hoe. Because according to her, she didn't have a
so
man, and everybody else had a man.
so with that, like just following the same rationale, would it be appropriate to say that cheating it is for men and not for women? Because if you do, when you cheat as a woman, you're a hoe. You're being a hoe. Whereas
I
as a
don't.
man, we
I ain't gonna
being what
agree to
we
that.
are as a
I'm not
people
gonna agree.
naturally. I
I
say
think that
that,
men and women have
the
different
man doesn't get
terminology.
downgraded. The man is being a man, and the woman gets downgraded to a hoe, being frivolous with
Okay,
her
but
pussy.
who downgrades the one? Okay, in this situation, I said she would be a hoe.
Is
Okay,
me.
but
Yeah,
but
exactly,
in a
and a lot of women, would too.
wait,
A lot of
yes,
women,
but
if
what
I
I
would have presented
consider,
it the way that I presented it to you,
yes, yes,
because here's what
but
got you:
in
the fact that I put you in the position of the chick getting cheated on. If I didn't force you to take that position, if I want to put you in a position of the homegirl or whatever, like you would have had a different perspective on it. With me placing you in the perspective of the chick getting cheated on allows you to take the position of she's wrong, she's being a hoe, she's supposed to be my homegirl. He's being a man. And even if he didn't do it with my homegirl, if that's what he was gonna do, he's gonna do it with somebody because that's what men do. But she's a hoe because that's not what you're supposed to do as a woman.
But
You
I,
hoe.
I said that in this case because how you presented it to me. But I don't think all women that in I don't think that all women that fall to cheat are hoes. So you know that. So in this situation, yes. In other cases, I think it would be more on a case because all women who cheat are not hoes. They're not. And then to be called a hoe, who is downgrading them to a hoe? The man. In this case, I said she was a hoe
You
because she
just
was this
did.
girlfriend and she knew better. But what if she
What if she
wasn't
wasn't her
this
friend?
girl's
What if she
friend?
wasn't her friend, but
Okay,
she knew you, but she knew you, she wasn't your friend, and she gave her pussy to knowing y'all had a relationship. She's not a hoe.
anybody who know me, if you know of me or you know me,
She ain't your friend. What if they
and,
don't
and,
know
and
you? She
again,
doesn't know you, but no girlfriend.
I can't
She
go
knows
off.
he has a
I can't
girlfriend,
go
but
off.
they know you.
I
Never
can't
met
go
you.
off saying she's a hoe because I don't know her situation. See,
Um,
that's the thing. If she's my friend, I could say, yeah, you,
okay,
you
give me a
bitch, you a hoe
situation where
because you
she's
know
not a
me.
hoe. Give
Well,
me a
listen,
situation where
she
she's
could have
not a
been.
hoe.
Listen, a woman who, listen, I'll give you a situation where I
Listen,
wouldn't consider this woman a hoe. Okay, a woman who's been in a
okay.
situation, but the situation for her has been toxic. She's taken a lot. She's dealt with a lot. She's forgiven a lot. And then she finally connects with someone and she ends up taking that step. That doesn't make her a hoe. That doesn't make her a hoe. That doesn't make her a hoe. She just got tired. This situation got too much for her. And she found someone that she connected with and shit happened. That doesn't make that woman a hoe. Doesn't.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. Missed it. You said she was miss. You said she was missing out on
Nigga, I
connection.
ain't even finna go. She
Ah,
could
I
have
was
been
talking about
missing out.
uncle. He was leaving. He was leaving and was
Uh huh.
doing that. Was this?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
He just walked out.
Again, I'm gonna say it again. A woman who
Thank
says
you.
she's in a relationship, she's in a relationship. In that relationship with her man, she's encountered so many things. She's been through so much with him. She's forgiven him so much. And at a point where she's like, okay, she starts talking and she connects with someone. And with that connection, it just leads to other things, and she ends up sleeping with that person. That does not make that type of woman a hoe because she found the
Whoa,
situation was
whoa,
just
whoa.
bad and she ended up connected. It didn't make her a hoe because she wouldn't slept with this person. Like it was no vindictive in that. It wasn't no none of that. It's just that connection produced that kind of situation. It doesn't make her a hoe. Now, if a man would see that situation, he'd be like, it don't matter. She a hoe. She had a nigga. She slept with another nigga. She's a hoe. That doesn't make her a hoe. That doesn't make her a hoe at all. And it's a lot of women who get caught up in those type of situations that don't ain't never thought about it, didn't and never done it, and it just happened. It doesn't make that up making them a hoe. A hoe is somebody who does this repeatedly. They just do this shit. They don't give a fuck. Have no feelings, no nothing. If they want to sleep with your man, they sleep with your man. They don't give a fuck. That's a hoe.
In the song, the chick didn't sleep with the dude repeatedly, just once, and she was a hoe, according to you.
She was that girl's friend. She was that girlfriend. She was that girlfriend. And you taking that part out of it.
Said even if
Yes,
they're
that
not
makes her a hoe.
said said if they're not your friend and they know you, they're a hoe. But whether they're your friend or they're not your friend, they don't have a
Mm-mm.
boyfriend and they're starved of connection.
That
So
has
they
nothing to
fuck
do
your
with you
man,
sleeping
but they're
with
still a
her
hoe.
with your
They're the
friend's
fact that
man.
they were
No, no,
starved of
no. You're a hoe.
connection means nothing.
Mm-mm.
No, not your, I said no,
Nah,
not your friend. They know you, don't like you, but and so but she a hoe, but they don't have a man,
I can't.
wanted a connection, got
I
her off your
can't say
man.
she's a
She a
hoe,
hoe.
even if she
A
know
chick who
of me.
had a chick. Well, okay,
Hmm.
even your friend, but she doesn't have a boyfriend and she's sleeping with your man. The chick who does have a boyfriend and does already have dick that she's getting, but you say she's just not satisfied with it. She sleeps with your man because she's starved of connection, even though she actually does have it and she just can't. But she's not a hoe. But your friend who doesn't have a connection with any guy and not getting no dick at all, sleep
And
with your
she
man,
slept
she
with your
is a
man, she's a hoe. She's a hoe. We can't
but
get
you're not
past
a
that.
hoe.
She's a hoe.
You're not a hoe. You're not a hoe. For her, for that chick, for your friend, there's one dick involved for in her life. For the chick who has a man, there's two dicks that she's fucking on, and she's not a hoe. But the chick that's fucking on one is.
What you mean by wait a minute, what you mean by that? Because you slipped that in there. We wasn't talking about the chick having two dicks. We was talking about
It
mistakes
is
being
having two
made.
dicks.
Mm.
Yeah, no,
We
yeah.
were talking
Look, she
about
had
what we
she
consider
has a
whore.
man. She's getting dick from her man. She's getting dick from her man, and then she goes over there
Hmm.
and fucks on your man. Two dicks, her man's dick and your man's dick. That's two dicks, and you're saying she's not a hoe, but your friend who only has one dick,
We didn't
fucking on in
introduce
her
that
life,
in there.
she's a hoe. Less dicks, but a hoe. More dicks, not.
A friend that
You
you
did when you
consider
what? No,
a
I did when I said
listen.
that. When I said a chick who already had. No, you did. You you did when you
I
said
said if
you
the
brought it
woman
in
is
when
in
you
a
said she's dealing
relationship,
with a situation and then there's no connection there. That
no, I
boom
didn't.
boom. She's in a
I
relationship. That's the
said
she's getting dick
no.
in that relationship.
You also missed a part of what I
She's
said
in a
because you
relationship.
were too
Yes, your
busy
premise is she was
scrutinizing.
with someone.
She was with someone that has issues
Oh
inside that relationship. She has issues inside that relationship, and that toxic shit that she was going in that relationship, she just ended up connecting to someone else. Now, what if she accepted him cheating
yes,
5 and 6, 7, 8, 9 times? That don't make her a hoe because she found a connection somewhere else. That makes her a cheater, yes, but it doesn't make her a hoe. A person who consider your friend, a female who is considered another female a friend, we treat them like sisters. Although we don't share blood, we are just as much as sisters, and there's a girl code. Just like there's a man code, you wouldn't want your homies going to smash your woman behind your back. There's a girl and man code. You are my friend.
mhm,
We break bread together. We raised our children together. We have life together. So you know every motherfucking thing going on with my situation. You're like a sister. And for you to turn behind my motherfucking back and slap down on my man, you're a whore.
mhm.
You're a whore.
I
You're
consider
not a
I
cheater.
consider her
You're
a
a
hoe
whore.
too. I I consider her a hoe too, but she's fucking on only your man. The other chick is fucking on the man in a toxic relationship. She's fucking on him and getting dick from him. And then she comes over here and connects with your man and fucks on him. Just because the connection isn't here with their in the relationship she's in doesn't mean that the dick isn't there. The dick is there. So that's dick A, and then your man is dick B. That's two dicks, and you're
That
saying
doesn't
she's
make her a
not
whore.
a hoe in this. Yeah, exactly. And I'm
Mm.
accepting that you're saying that she's not a hoe, but the math is your math is there's two dicks in her life and she's not a hoe. Your friend is one dick in her life and she is a hoe. So
It's the
let's say
covenant that she
she's
broke
a
that
hoe.
made her a hoe.
More dicks. She's the other chick has more dicks, but she's not a hoe. I accept that's what you're saying, but I just want to elaborate that that's what you're saying. She's fucking on more dicks. She has her own. She's just not satisfied with it, so she goes and make a connection elsewhere. But
She's not
then
satisfied with the
she's not
relationship,
a
the
hoe.
situation.
She's not a hoe. But the
She's
other
not a
chick,
hoe.
she's
I
thinking
would
that
not say that she's a
she's
hoe because
connected.
I wouldn't say that she's a
I
hoe.
know. I know.
I
I
wouldn't
know
say
you
that.
keep saying. Yeah, I know you keep saying that. I was just pointing out the math. Two dicks in her life, not a hoe. Your friend, one dick in her life, she a hoe.
But you keep on leaving out the covenants that she broke. What
Yeah, yeah,
make
she
her
broke the
a
covenant.
hoe? She
Yeah, she
broke
is
the
a hoe.
covenant between her friendship and she like so those things right
Neither one
there,
of
those
us
little
are saying
things
she's a hoe.
matter.
Neither one of us
I
are
know you're
saying that
not
she's
saying
not a
that. You just trying to
hoe.
point out that how this one not a hoe and this one
You're
a hoe.
saying
I
no,
get
I'm not.
that.
Exactly. So, but you're saying I'm leaving out the part that she broke a covenant. But if the fact that she broke a covenant, all that adds is that's the reason why she's a hoe. But I'm already saying that she's a hoe. So I'm not leaving that
Well,
out. Whether I leave it out, whether it's in or out, she's a hoe. Either way, she's a hoe because she's fucking on another
I,
chick's man. Whether
Andre
she's your
said,
friend, not your friend, whether she's your friend, not your friend, whatever the fuck, she's fucking on another man, well, another woman's man. She's a hoe. I'm not arguing that.
hmm
The thing is that it fascinates me that the chick with the man goes fucks on another man and she's not a hoe simply because she's not your friend.
okay, because I'm not changing it.
That's it.
I feel
That's
like I
it.
don't
Like
feel like
that's
all
literally
women who find themselves in situations where they're cheating are whores. I don't, and then maybe that's because I'm a female
so
and
you'll
you're a
beat your
male,
friend's ass,
and we
right?
see at two.
You'll
I'll
beat your
dog walk my
friend's
friend.
ass.
I will dog walk her. Come back.
So
Don't disappear. Come back.
now the chick, now the chick that's not a hoe, she gets a pass, right? Because she's not up to no hoe behavior. She fucked on your man, but it's only because she was in a toxic relationship and she found a connection with your man. But so she's not a
Excuse
hoe.
me.
So like
Wait a minute.
y'all wouldn't have
Is
beef.
she my friend? Is she
No,
my
no,
friend?
she doesn't know you. No,
She
she
okay.
doesn't
Well,
know
I
you.
can't go
It's the
on.
chick that,
Listen,
like I said,
and
she's the
as
chick
a
with a man
woman,
that
we
doesn't
can't
know.
go blaming other women. Because first of all, our connection is with our man. So the fault first and foremost
Right,
fall on that nigga. That's where the fault falls
right,
first. Now, a woman
yeah,
that
I
has
got you.
absolutely no idea of me, how can I say, well, she's a hoe? I don't know her. I can't call
Yeah,
this woman no
exactly. So
hoe.
she gets a pass, right, because of her situation.
I don't know her situation.
No, if you confront her like you fucking on my man, and she's like, "Well, this is the situation," your conclusion will be like, "Oh, you're not being a hoe. You have a
Well,
situation," and she made you. She told you exactly how you explained it. That's what she says she's dealing with, and that
so if
is what she's
so,
dealing with in the scenario.
so now let me get this understanding clear. So you saying my man and this girl is in a toxic relationship of her own, right?
It's the Chiba.
Like,
It's the Chiba, Joe.
so let me get this. I want to make sure I clearly understand what you're saying. This young lady
Hmm.
has a toxic situation, right? I have this man, right? Her toxic situation
It,
caused her to come over here to my man, right? But she has absolutely,
uh-huh.
knows nothing about me, is what you're saying, right? Right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then
She
I
just has her
find
own
out,
situation.
okay, and then I find out, and then I approach her, which I don't know if it's going to be as humble, but I approach her and I asked her about what the hell's going on, correct? Is that what you asked me? And then she gives me some excuse
Yeah,
about
like
her
let's say
situation being toxic
you say you
and this,
approach
that,
her.
and the third.
Yeah, say you found her phone number in your man's phone, and then so you
Mm-hmm.
call her to confront her like that, and then so
Mm-hmm.
boom, and then she's
Mm-hmm.
telling you her situation, and her situation is this scenario that you described, exactly what you described. She's going through a thing, it's toxic and
mm-hmm,
all that, and she just found a
mm-hmm.
connection elsewhere. She didn't know who you were, know nothing about you.
My
She was
only
focused on the
question to
man that
her
she made a
is
connection with.
I got one question for her. Did you know he had me? That's it. If she
No, she
said she
didn't know
knew
you.
nothing about me, but listen to me. I'm
That's what I'm
going
saying.
to ask her. If she tells me I didn't know nothing about you, I'm teeing off on that nigga.
I think you would tee off on him regardless, but
No,
okay.
I'm not. I'm gonna tee off on that nigga because
Regardless, the
ultimately
way she
my connection and my relationship. I hear you. My
Mhm.
relationship is with him. He broke the trust with us. He broke the
Mhm.
connection. This girl had no. I can't call this girl no hoe. I can't call this girl nothing because you lied to her because you didn't tell her about me. I can't call this girl all out this name. I can't even drag this girl because she knew nothing about me. She knew nothing about me. And that's what's wrong with women. We want to fight the other woman who didn't have shit to do with us, didn't know shit about us. I'm going to him.
Yeah. So you'd be all right with her, right? Like you wouldn't
She
have any
gonna get a
problems with her.
pass.
Like you wouldn't need to
She gonna
pop
get a
up at her
pass.
house, huh?
No, I
All
ain't.
right.
I ain't
So
dropping up.
now,
I'm not popping up at nobody's house. I ain't got time for that shit. I replace.
mhm. So now, from that point, you boom, you going from that point. She could take off your man and everything, but you said y'all stay together. It's now
No,
say if I'm
no,
your man.
no, no. We don't stay together
Uh-huh.
after that. Oh, no. Ain't no stay
Oh, okay,
together,
yeah,
nigga. You're a liar.
that was in the scenario. I forgot. I said that. I forgot that was in the scenario where I made you choose keep one and cut one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Keep the
No, we
two.
don't stay
But
together.
outside of that
Mm-mm.
scenario,
I'm living my best single life after that.
yes,
Yeah,
I guess you just
I'm
really
living
keep
my
the
best.
side pussy on the
I'm,
wrap. Because I was going under the premise of you love the nigga, so y'all gonna work shit out together.
mm,
And
mm,
underneath that premise, I'm like, if I'm your
mm.
man, I'm not like now look, her situation is still toxic. She really about to get out of it. We might as well add her to our shit. Y'all already cool. You had a
Yeah,
conversation.
freak.
She's
Hell
a
no.
sweet girl. You
Yeah.
sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And
I should have
y'all
known.
practically friends. Y'all already talked.
Yeah.
You already talked
Nah.
and was like, hey,
Nah.
you good. You good. I'll give you a pass. You actually, y'all FaceTiming and shit. I like
Mhm.
your hair, girl. You might as well be friends now. You had a
Relationship is different
conversation.
than just having sex. If I'm just having sex with a nigga, I don't give a fuck what he do. That's fun for him, whatever. But if I'm in a relationship with a nigga, it's a total different ball game. Mm-mm. Nah. You didn't got busted cheek. Now I'm supposed to welcome her in. Come on now. How that work, Max?
So I'm just thinking about going through the things that make a female desirable, like one that you want to be with forever or
Mm.
whatever, what would make them desirable. If I was playing PlayStation, if I played PlayStation a lot, would you let me play PlayStation um like begrudgingly? Would you stop me from
No,
playing
you can play
PlayStation?
PlayStation as much as you want to play PlayStation. Matter of fact, I buy
Would
you the
you would you
games.
would you try to incorporate yourself into like my time?
Absolutely,
Like
absolutely
wanted
not.
you to
I'm gonna
play?
go find me some business. No, I'm going to find
What
me
about
some
one?
business.
What if
I'll play
I
if you
play
ask me to
PlayStation?
play.
Yeah, like I play PlayStation a lot, and I spend a lot. I love it a lot. I want to spend a lot of time with it, but like, come play with me. Would you play with me, or you just be like, nah, that's not my
Yeah,
thing.
no, I'll play
Would
with
you
you.
watch sports with me?
Absolutely.
Would you watch sports with me though?
Yes,
A full football game? What if I
I
watch
watch
baseball?
football,
You sit down and
basketball.
watch baseball.
I listen. I'll
Would
swallow the
you?
pill.
What
I'll
about
swallow the pill and watch baseball.
what about old like Western movies? Old just long
Yep,
drawn out talking scene movies. I
yep,
watch that a lot.
yep, yep. If you watch the Asian movies with me, the ones that mouthed it, yeah, I'll fix you something to
Would
eat.
you?
I make sure your dinner is
You
right, your house is clean, your kids is fed, everything.
would you feel like I'm forcing you to do that?
No, that's a woman is
Do you
supposed to
think
be a
you
man's piece.
do you think you would eventually grow to start liking those things with me?
Grow to liking those things with you, or already liking those
Like
things with you.
as I mean, if you don't to begin with, but like I just like if you say you'll swallow the pill watching baseball, and
Hmm.
if watching baseball with me is more enjoyable than you watching baseball alone, do you think you would grow start liking baseball just because of how we watch it?
Maybe, maybe, maybe.
So why the fuck won't you grow to enjoy this side bitch with me who wants to build a connection and be a
Oh,
part
I
of my
knew you
family?
was going. I knew you
Why
was
can't you be
building up
there
to
like a
something.
PlayStation?
I knew you was
Why
building
can't we
up to
play with her
something.
box? Why can't we play
Cause
with
I
her
don't do.
Xbox together?
I don't do bitches. I don't do bitches.
Together. Enjoy that with
Mm-mm.
me. You
Max,
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
that?
tell you why. Listen,
Everything else
okay.
I
Let me.
enjoy.
Can I actually explain to you? All of that is fun, right? All of that is fun. Having the multiple people, having all of that is fun. Sooner or later,
Drake
it
called Cat.
begins to get real,
But
right?
watch the rest of the
Soon,
Dodger season. You're gonna
I
figure.
hear Dre.
Say that again.
Sooner or later, in the beginning, all of that is fun. It's exciting, all of it. Sooner or later, it gets real. What happens when it get real? Relationships get
Are you talking
destroyed.
about? Are you referring to pussy right now?
I'm referring to your
Wait,
threesome
you
living,
talking about?
your
Oh,
threesome
I thought you
living,
were talking
sir.
about pussy.
No,
My
your
bad. I thought
threesome
you were just
living.
talking about pussy
Listen,
overall.
I said all of that is
Okay.
fun. You ain't got to repeat it 3 times. All of that is fun in the beginning. It's fun for you. It may be fun for the woman you choose to be with. That's all fun. But shit gets real. And that part is where the destruction comes. When shit get real. Emotions get
I
to
think it's
flowing.
real at the beginning.
Shit gets real. And a lot
I
of
think it's
people
real,
can't
real at
handle
the
the
beginning.
real.
I think it's real at the
Nah.
beginning, or you won't get into
No,
it
it's all fun and games in the beginning. I was always
because
taught
you've
that you
lived that
never bring
life.
nobody into your bedroom.
It's all fun and games in the beginning because you've lived that life and you know.
No, I've never lived that life. I just told you I don't
How
do
could you
bitches
say? How would you know? Why would you say it's all fun and games in the beginning?
because
Like if you speak,
I
speak the
have
way
a
you know.
friend. Listen, I've told you this story so many times. I have a male friend who had a woman, a wife, but he was sliding on the side. The wife found out about the slide, and we're just gonna call her a slide. The slide into said, well, because the slide was bisexual. She was like, well, why don't we just not cheat and we go talk to the wife? Because all of it was going to blow his top.
Oh,
So somehow the slide
he
convinced the
didn't know.
wife to engage in both of into the situation. Well, guess what? Both of the ladies got pregnant, and guess what? Both of those two ladies connected together and got rid of his ass. So it was all fun in the beginning till the shit got real. Now he's without either woman and his
Look,
children because the woman got together and took
so
their kid.
so what you just said
And now he
is
bitter and
what
upset.
now all of what you said would be like me saying, yeah, man, I know this couple. This dude was taking care of this chick and giving her the what? Am I? Did I go out?
No, you
I'll
didn't go
start.
out.
This dude,
I'm
I
trying to
know
hear
this
this.
guy. I know this guy. He was with a chick. He was giving her the world, and she was fucking on everybody in the neighborhood behind his back. And then that's my horror story about why you shouldn't fuck with bitches. I just told one story that I know of, but it's so many other relationships where that's not the case. So, like, you can't just use one story to be like, this is what happens.
No,
You
I
got to
just
have
get
everything else.
listen. I gave you an example, and that example was very much, it's still
Yeah,
very
that's
much
what happened to
prominent.
your friend. But there's
Okay,
hundreds of examples
I
where that
use that.
wasn't the case.
Yes,
Hundreds of
I've
examples
used
where
that as
people
an
are
example
happily in
to
there.
show you when the shit get real. In the beginning, it's all fun and dandy, but when the shit get real is when the problems start. And so,
Yes, and I could say
inviting
the same
people
thing with
into your
monogamous
section
relationships.
is an issue. Well,
I could say the same
okay.
thing with monogamous relationship. I could choose one example of someone I know that got cheated on and be like, see, that's what I'm just telling you what happened when it was all fun and games in the beginning. He was loving this girl. It seemed like she was loving him. And then, shit got real and he found out she was fucking on everybody. So you shouldn't be out here fucking on these bitches. Don't trust them because of an
But
example.
that dude didn't say bring the
Here's a
nigga
real
home, did he?
example. What?
But the dude didn't say bring the nigga home though, did he? You said bring the bitch into the bed. It's a difference.
Yeah, but yeah, because that would be a polygamous relationship.
Mm,
But I'm talking comparing the
mm,
polygamous relationship with a monogamous relationship. You can say the same thing you
mm.
said about the polygamous. You can say the same exact thing about one relationship that you know of. on the monogamous side that went bad. I'm like, see, that's what happens. I'm just telling you what happened. I did. It was
Yeah,
all
I
fun
could
and
say a
games,
lot
and
of
he got his
relationships
heart
on the
broke.
monogamous side go bad. We both can sit here and name countless
So that's
of
what I'm
monogamous
saying. So you
relationships
can't.
that just went bad. But what we talking
So it's
about
the
is when you
same thing.
introducing something
It's the
you're
same thing.
no,
You're doing
no,
the
because
same
we
thing.
started off talking about my man getting busted cheating. That's what we started off talking about. My
But
man
look,
getting
listen,
busted
Queen.
cheating.
Queen, listen.
I'm listening.
Queen, you said that we could go on forever talking about bad monogamous relationships. We know a lot of monogamous relationships that go bad. I could say, well, we could go on forever with polygamous relationships that went bad. There's a lot of polygamous relationships that went bad. But you could also say, but there's a lot of monogamous relationships that are great. And I could say, there's a lot of polygamous relationships that are great. We could both say the same thing on each side. Anything
Hmm.
that you say, I say the same thing about monogamous.
Hmm.
So it doesn't you can't apply any of that to just polygamy. There's good relationships that played out well and are still healthy to this day, and then there's bad ones like the one that you know of. But that doesn't make one worse than the other.
Can
Make
you
us
tell
equal.
me one polygamous relationship, whether they be famous or not? Other than then, don't come up with oh boy, the dancing singer. Don't do him. No, not the Neo,
Dancing
but
singer.
an actual. Don't do Neo. We ain't doing Neo, but an actual polygamous couple set that has last
I don't know
10 plus years.
who that is. I would just go on YouTube and type in polygamous couples, and then you would see all them talking like,
Ten
"Yeah, this
plus
is great,
years.
this is great," and
Ten
but maybe
plus
you would
years.
have social media. You would have to go on something, or I guess you couldn't. I guess you couldn't. But that's what I'm saying. I'll have to go and find their social media to see together. Like that would take time to do that in real life. But when it comes to just polygamous relationships and people talking about how well it works, how happy they are, all parties and everything, you could go and watch
And that's all great and dandy,
hundreds
but
of
we
those
talking
videos.
about a man
But
who got
then doing
busted
a
cheating.
follow up to see how long those relationships, if they still going and all that, you can try to do that right now. But I know that it's the
No,
case because it's the same as it's just look. It's there's polygamous, there's monogamous relationships, and then there's heterosexual monogamous relationships, and there's also homosexual monogamous relationship. And everything that we can say about polygamy and heterosexual, you can say the same things about homosexual relationships. It's they all vary, and there's homos that figured out how to make it work. There's polygamists that figured out how to make it work. There's people that's in a monogamy that made it. You just there's ways that these things work. And if
and
it's
that
not for you, it would never work. But it's people who it works for, and they make it
Mister,
work.
you just planted, you just set me up for the whole thing to say after the man got busted cheating, sir, why don't we just bring her in? You said she was a nice girl. That's how this whole conversation started. Why would a woman who
It's
busted her man cheating with another woman say, well, come on home, baby girl, let's all be together?
because if she forgave him, we're going with the premise of she forgave him, and you're going to continue the relationship. If she forgave him and she's not mad at her, we've been fucking already, and you're not mad at that. You mad at me for doing that. But you're not mad at her. That you forgave me. This isn't like I murdered your parent, like something that's unforgivable. I did something that's definitely forgivable. So if we're starting at the point of it's forgivable, let's explore the situation. It's not so bad to where you can't
Uh-huh.
forgive me. So let's
And
see
so
the good
now
in it.
you as
I've
the
experienced
so
the good in
now
it.
so now
I've
you as the
experienced the good
man,
in the situation.
uh-huh, uh-huh. So you now as the man have your cake and
I'm
eat
just
it
trying to
too.
share that with you. No,
So
I like I
now,
said, I've
yeah, yeah,
experienced
yeah,
the
you got
good.
your cake
I've
and eat it
experienced the
too.
good in that situation. I just want to
Hmm.
no, I just want to share the goodness of this
Hmm.
situation on the
You
side
can't even
with
say this
you.
lie with
Let's
a
share it with you.
smile.
I've already
Hmm.
experienced it. Let
Hmm.
me share that
Hmm.
experience with you, so it's not just me. Let me share it.
So again,
That's what you're supposed
you
to
the
do.
man. So again, you the man are having your cake and eat it too. Now, if she turned around because she said, "Okay, Daddy, you can bring her in," and then she turned around and go fuck on Ted, she's a hoe.
Yeah, we already established that.
Oh.
Especially
So
if
now,
she
do
knows,
you see how
especially
that
if she
song
knows
"Double
that,
Standards"
especially
should
if
have
she
been played for this
we
right
just
here?
listened to the song. We just listened to the song "Double
Mm.
Standard," and you said it yourself. Especially if the homegirl go fuck on Ted, and Ted got a girlfriend, and she know.
It's
But she wants to
I
fuck
see
on
what
Ted
this
just to
is.
get
I
back at her
feel like
girlfriend for fucking on somebody, but she
mhm.
want to fuck on her girlfriends, man.
I feel like
And you
if
said, "I just want to
men
have my cake
want
and
to
eat it
have,
too." Bitch, hey,
I
you said
I feel like if men want to have
you
their
looking
cake
at
and
it.
eat it
You
too,
looking
stay
at it. You
single.
looking at it like it's no. It's not. You looking at it like it's a selfish thing. You like it's just
It
me
is very
trying to have
selfish.
my
It
cake.
is very, very selfish.
No, you're
It's
saying,
very selfish
look,
because
it's
if
not
she told
selfish
you she wanted
because you saying
Ted,
I could
she
eat
can't
my, I
bring
can
Ted
have,
home.
can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're saying that you want that is just me getting having my cake and eating it too. But this bitch will eat your pussy too. She like it ain't you.
Nigga,
But I ain't gonna be the only
really?
one eating shit and having cake. That's why I said
If
I want to share. It's a sharing thing. It's a symbiotic relationship. It's not just me.
so now you're
We're
gonna
all
force her
above it.
to being bisexual because of your desires.
I ain't
That's
forcing nobody to do
selfish,
nothing.
Mac. You
I ain't
are
forcing
because first
nobody to
of all,
do.
she busted you cheating, so now her heart is broke because she thought you was the nigga of her dreams, and she busted you cheating. Then you gonna tell her to bring this broad into the relationship and let her munch on your munchkin? You not only is
I'm
she
not
love you,
forcing
she
her.
like I love you,
I'm not
baby. I
forcing
don't want
her.
to
I can
lose you,
still be
but
the
you
nigga
like,
of
well,
her
if you don't
dreams.
accept this into our lives, then I'm gonna still be over here because that's what most men do. They
I ain't
still
saying
be
let's
over
still be
here,
over here. No, I'm not saying that. I'm
nigga.
just saying let's
Anytime you still
introduce
want to
this to our
involve this lady
relationship.
in your lives, you're not gonna
Keep it
stop.
healthy.
Nah, it's selfish,
No,
selfish, self-centered.
no, it's not selfish. I think
Okay, can I ask you this then? Now, that same
I think women
scenario
should
was
be
on
more
the other foot.
open
Could
minded.
you do it? Could you do it?
Huh?
No, open-minded is one thing, Max. Open-minded is one thing. If you came into the relationship it's like we got our friendship, so
Look,
I kind of know a little bit more about you behind the scenes. If you came into the situation, you're like, look, baby, this is the lifestyle that I'm living. I don't just want to be with one person. I'm going to be with other people. That is honest. You're given that option for her to sign on to that system or not, so you're not cheating. But when you include cheating and then you want to bring it in, that is selfish. If you
it's
said
not
that in the
selfish.
beginning and you
I'm trying to
told
keep the
her,
relationship.
oh man,
I'm trying to keep the
so you trying
relationship.
to keep the
It's not
relationship
selfish. I'm trying
spicy,
to keep
huh?
us. Yeah, I'm trying to keep
You trying to keep
us
you.
happy
No, you
because
trying to
you're
keep
always
you
going to
because she
have it.
never
You're going to
asked
have
for it.
no us. Yeah, but she's
No,
gonna
you.
just put yourself realistically in the scenario. Put yourself realistically in the
Mm-hmm.
scenario. Dude cheats on you,
Okay.
you forgive him, y'all stay together or whatever. But he's not.
Mm.
We not fucking with him, and I'm not fucking with her. And you don't try to incorporate, but you guys stay together. Try to build back what was destroyed. But in the back of your mind, you always going to be thinking, "Is this nigga cheating on me again?" Because he's a cheater. He does that, and I didn't know it when he
Mm-hmm.
was doing it. Do I not do it now? Is he doing it now? That's going to be in the back of your mind always. It's going to destroy our
Mm-hmm.
relationship. I'm trying to alleviate
Mm-hmm.
that wonderment and just be like, let's bring this bitch in. Why would I cheat on you when we bring this in? So you
You
don't have to.
already
You don't.
did.
It's no longer in the back of your mind. You don't. You're no longer wondering, is this nigga cheating on me? Is that's what he do? Because why would I cheat on you when I could just tell you? like this bitch. Let's just bring her in. We really
Mhm.
do have a connection, but don't have to
Mhm.
do anything with our connection. We merge those connections. You could
Mhm.
be. I just want to be the
Mhm.
oxygen to my two oxygens right now, because you feel me?
Mhm. Right.
Makes it feel
Right.
like one with the three of us.
Mhm.
That's it.
Mm. Yeah.
Just I would
Mhm.
just bring it to the table as an option for us,
And
not
my
just for
question
me.
would be, why
Us.
did I have to bust you cheating? Why didn't you tell me from the get go and give me an option? Now I'm being forced into something to keep you because obviously this is you and this is what you like. So why wouldn't you present that to me in the beginning instead of me busting you cheating? And now because you like it, you want to force me into it. That's not fair. It's not.
You asking the question, why would I do that? Because I wanted pussy. Because I wanted to fuck you. So if you ask me, I'm fucking with other females, I said no. Because if I would have said yes, you wouldn't have let me fuck. And I wanted to fuck. So I said no. And then I rolled with that
So,
lie from that point on. That's
hmm
why.
hmm uh-huh.
Women
So
say
not
they
only
want
are you
women
a
say they
cheater,
want
you
the
a
truth.
liar too.
Look, women say they want the truth. Yeah, women say they want the truth. If you're gonna be a cheater, I'm already a cheater in this scenario. So being a cheater, that's how it would go. That would be the rationale behind it. And women say they want the truth, but when action destroys the relationship between you and the chick. Now, as a dude, you want to be with the female. So okay, she wants what she wants. I want to make her happy and be with her. She wants the truth though. The truth won't make her happy, and then I won't be with her. So if I just tell a lie, then I'll get to be with her and she'll be happy. So I'm gonna go with what I want over what she wants
hmm
because it's better us.
hmm
That's why niggas lie.
Don't make it right.
It don't make it right, but if niggas can tell bitches the
It
truth
don't
and they
make
can
it
handle it
right.
and still fuck
It,
a
it,
nigga,
I feel like if you told the truth and she wasn't with it, go find somebody that's with it. Because there's always somebody out there that's with something. And I feel like you wouldn't want a woman lying to you, and then you found out everything she told you was a lie. You would have extreme problems with that.
yeah, it's not
She would be all kind of dirty names all under the ground because she chose not to tell you the truth. And so, just because y'all don't
yeah,
think that we as
we
women
agree.
can accept, honestly, we can, whether we like it or not. Give us the options to sign on to things. You might be shocked in some situations.
Because
Some
then we
women
wouldn't be
might be,
happy.
go for it.
And those
Then
be the
find something
polygamous
that's going to
relationships
make
that
you
work.
happy.
And that's why
Yeah.
I said you have those polygamous relationships that work. That's why. Because of what you said. You find the women that are
Being
with that
honest.
and they
Okay.
genuinely with that.
And then you can't judge. There's no judgment. There's no selfishness. There's none of that. It only gets selfish when a woman try to incorporate another man, and y'all like, oh hell no, absolutely not.
Exactly. But I'm glad you came around to
I know
understanding
that.
that and polygamy is a good way to go.
Nah, no, I don't think. Well,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
my motto on
And
polygamy. You know my motto. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
yeah,
Don't
I
open
mean,
up a box you
it
know
sounds
you
like you
can't
just told.
close.
It sounds like you just told me your motto. You told me you should just find the chicks that's with it, and you good, and you with it, and everything is cool. And unless the chick want
Yeah.
to incorporate a dude, and then that's what she'd be the one fucking it up. So as long as she don't fuck it
Oh.
up, everything is good.
Why?
So
Oh,
yeah,
but
that's
you
what
can include as
we
many.
agree there. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, as many
We
as you
just gonna
want.
leave it
We
there
agree there.
because oh,
I wouldn't go more than three. I wouldn't do more than three,
you
maybe
just showed
four.
me
But I
how
think
selfish men are. Men are very, very selfish. Selfish.
yeah, but not as selfish
Selfish.
as women though. But yeah,
We all
maybe like
selfish. I could
half.
say that, but
Yeah, we may be like half as selfish, maybe three quarters at most for the most greedy of men. But selfishness, women got that by a lot. Selfishness, arrogance, ego, all that type of shit. Y'all got it by
do you like cake
about.
without icing?
Yeah, pound cake, love it. Delicious.
Hmm.
Yellow cake.
So what's the
Mm.
necessity to have icing on top of the cake there?
When you just want to get tricky with it, it's like going to Vegas,
Oh,
and
for
you see
fun,
what happens
for
when you defeat
fun,
Vegas.
just so you can get your rocks off and be like, oh yeah, man, I got this. I'm doing this. It's for fun.
Yeah,
Selfish. So now
right.
that we agree,
That's what.
we agree. All right.
No, wait. I didn't hear what you just said.
We agree.
I
Well,
like the
you
thing.
agreed to it. You agreed to it.
Well, yeah. Well, I agree that yeah, the dude he if when the dude wants to add a little extra, maybe I do want to put a little frosting on this cake. You incorporate that. Maybe I
Hmm.
want to put a little frosting on that. Incorporate that.
Hmm.
But if the cake wants to
But
go
if a
off
woman
somewhere
wanted
else and let
but if a
somebody else,
woman wanted extra icing on her cake with a cherry, she's a hoe. She's a slut. She's a dog. She's this.
the woman
She's
is the
that.
the woman is the cake. The woman is the cake. So I have different type of cakes at my table, and I could eat whichever one
Hmm.
I of my children. Take with a slice
Hmm.
off of any
Look,
one
see
at
how
any
you say
time.
that?
If any
Hmm.
of the cakes, but if any of the cakes get up off the table and go let somebody else lick on it, I don't want that cake back on my table. It's my your germs.
Straight man.
Keep it. Yeah, keep
Hmm.
it. You got
Straight
your
man.
germs.
Straight man.
He did the scary movie. My germs. Yeah, keep that. That's your
Hmm.
Wu-Tang pie now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's okay for
So
your
we do
penile
agree.
system to be touched around America, but her cake got to be only in your pocket. That's it.
Yeah.
Selfish.
Otherwise, she a hoe, like we agreed on earlier.
Oh, I don't agree on that.
Double standard.
All women are not hoes, sir.
The double standard.
Well,
Yeah, no,
high
it was the
five
double
then.
standard that the woman is the hoe. The dude is
Oh,
forgivable.
oh, oh. So the dude. So it's okay for men to
You agree to that?
just be just. I didn't agree to that.
Yeah, when we were talking
I
about the
get it
video,
though.
you saying it
I
was the chick that was she was a hoe because she was your friend, but still gets
you trying
downgraded
to
to
twist
hoe.
it.
No, yeah, no, I mean the hoe, she still was
Yeah,
downgraded to hoe, and this other thing, it's other
because she
categories of
broke the
even if she
covenant.
didn't know you, she'd still be a hoe. But
Okay.
the dude, he only gets downgraded to man. Like if you saw him as your king, he gets downgraded to man. He doesn't go anything other than less than. He's being a man. But women, they'll get downgraded to hoe
Actually, men
because
could
that's
be
how
hoes
they
too. You just don't call a man a hoe. You just, like it's just not. It's
men,
just
men and pimps.
it don't
That's
even
just how.
sound right.
That's
Call.
just the
I mean,
nature
men
of
know
pimping
that's
and
just
hoeing.
how men is.
That's
Like
the
y'all
nature of
nasty.
hoeing and pimping. Like there are no
Hoeing
hoes
and
without
pimping.
pimps, and no pimps without
Oh,
hoes. If you either a hoe or you
oh,
a pimp, and what the deciding factor
oh,
is, there you
oh.
got it.
And
So
all niggas are not.
far.
All dudes are not pimps. Pimps get paid. Most niggas do
Exactly.
not.
And there's
So
no end it.
they just giving themselves out for free.
No.
They ain't getting no
Yeah.
money
Yeah.
for it. So
Correct. That's
so
correct.
even hoes get paid.
Just macking.
So
Yeah, just macking.
mm,
Yeah, exactly. So they
selfish.
not that, which is why they not hoeing. They just macking, not pimping. You can call it whatever you
Yeah,
want,
well.
being a player, whatever, for
Hmm.
free. That'll always be free of charge if you ain't pimping.
When
You don't
does
need to
that
be
get
pimping.
tiresome?
Everybody need to
So
be
it never
pimping.
gets
Pimping is
tiresome for a
okay.
man to constantly rotate around. It
It's
never
different.
gets tiresome. Never. I asked you a
Theoretically,
question.
no. I mean, every man is different. No man is a monolith. But yeah, like as a man, yeah, you could do that for the rest of your life. You see it happening when they talk about all these celebrities
So
that
do you
won't,
think they
celebrity
found
men
happiness in
who
that?
won't settle down.
Do
They
they
keep
do
telling
they
you
find
yes,
you?
and you just don't believe it as
Okay.
women. The
Okay.
men are saying yes, I love this. Why would I settle down when I could do this, and that? I'm happy this way. Women think that it's all cat, but women, when they get to a certain age, they make videos saying I'm ready to settle down and everything, and my past is stay in my past. They make videos talking about how they're ready for marriage now. Men don't make
So do you so
men
do
don't
you
make
think
videos talking
that
about how I'm ready.
because of them? Yeah. Well, you okay? All
Because
right.
because when you got access to it, You see it from celebrities because they got access to whatever woman they want. So when you have that type of access, why would you
Mhm.
stop fishing? There's no
Mhm.
incentives to. There's only incentive to when you can't get anything anymore. But if you stay fit and able to get some, as a dude, there's nothing in your gut, nothing in your heart that makes you say, "Man, I gotta stop this." It would have to be something something personal to you that happened, like your parents got that, your dad, or you don't want to be like, and all this type of stuff. But just as a creature, as a man, nah, you don't feel that way. You
No,
feel good.
no,
You're like, damn, I wonder who I'm gonna
that
get
sucks.
next week. I
That
wonder if
sucks.
I'm gonna finally get cracked that
That sucks because
secretary.
that means men don't care for genuine connections. They just
For
care for
women,
their
not for
hormones.
men.
That's it. That sucks. That sucks.
Yeah, yes, yes. In general, by default, yes.
Hmm.
And it's and because we're polar opposites. Y'all want the
Hmm.
connection. We want the physical connection. Y'all want the spiritual connection, if you want to say
Emotional
that, or whatever.
and
And but
spiritual,
then we draw
mental.
each other,
Yes.
like when a dude, like when a chick is a virgin, she wants love. She wants connection naturally. That's the natural default. I want a connection with somebody. When
Hmm.
she lose her virginity,
I agree with that
that could
in most
that a
cases.
man
Yes.
could that when she loses her virginity, the more she has sex, the more men or her man or whatever drives her more to the side of, I just want to, like, I'm cool with it. I just want to. But it's after, but up until she loses her virginity, she's only in her default setting of, I want connection. Men, we're in our default setting of, I just want to, and women are
Hmm.
just, a man drew the chick this way by having sex with her. Women are supposed to draw a man
Hmm.
their way of connection by doing things that build connection. But women are only focused on
Right.
that. So there's no incentives for us to go
Now.
that way.
Now.
We don't feel that.
Now. Now.
Yeah, yeah, now. That's why, because we're in our
Now.
default
Hmm.
setting. You don't get pulled, you don't get dragged out of your default setting by yourself. The
Hmm.
other side does it. Just like a woman who's a virgin, she could be a virgin until she's 40 years old. She's not going to start feeling like, I just need it every day. She's gonna start feeling like, I need a connection. I want children and everything, because she's in her default setting. But once she starts
Hmm.
having sex, you move her beyond that. Physical sex moves you beyond that. But it takes for the qualities of building a connection to take a dude out of the default setting. Just having sex don't make us come out of that default setting. It keeps us in it.
I
Keeps us in it.
agree.
Keeps you women ain't
I,
coming with
I
connection.
I
So
agree.
we stay in it. We just stay in it, and it'll never stop throughout our whole life. Just like if a woman throughout her whole life never had sex, she would never feel this way. She would stay in the default setting of, I want to make a connection with somebody. So we just stay in our default setting. Women ain't looking to pull us out of it. So we don't feel any incentives to come out of it. None.
Hmm.
A virgin
Interesting.
woman wouldn't be, yeah, a woman that's a virgin would have no incentives to be somebody's sex toy.
Well, they always
She would
say
want
you can't
somebody's
miss what you
wife.
never had. So that statement will go for that. You can't miss what you never
Yeah,
had. So you're going to be in your default setting. If you never had it, there's no extra
yeah,
desires coming
but
from it. So I do agree with that. But
yeah, but as a dude, no, as a woman, as a dude, if you come out of your default setting for a chick and then she breaks your heart, you just run back to your default setting, and then it gets back to nothing. I'm not getting
it gets
dragged out. It's
worse.
harder now for a woman. Yeah,
It's worse.
exactly. And so women are going around breaking niggas' heart left and right. And so it's a gang of niggas that's in their default setting with a cage over it now. Ain't letting nobody trying to drag them up out of that. Women aren't trying. Women aren't trying to. They're not trying to bring a nigga out. They'll just go in the cage and then expect him to want to have a connection after that. But why? You just gave me my default setting, and I like being in my default setting. Just like if you give a woman connection to begin with, she likes that connection and she wants you to maintain and be consistent with that connection because you got her in a default setting. She wants to stay in her default setting. Now, as a man, if you
Hmm.
want her to come closer to your setting, y'all have sex more and more and more, and now she'll start wanting it more and more and more. But she'll also, it'll be a balance of her still wanting that connection from you, but giving you what you want, which builds her wanting it, which builds you wanting more connection, and it works like that. That's how it's supposed to work. But women are just keeping niggas in their default, so niggas just stay in their default. But
Mhm.
man, I should have been left. I gotta get up out of here. I've been on here
Mhm.
for almost 3 hours. But
Oh
it's
wow.
cool. Enjoy the conversation. All right,
We
enjoy the
didn't
rest of
choke
your
each
day.
other
Was it
out today. We
it's
didn't choke
good?
each other
Yeah,
out
it was a
today.
good conversation.
All right.
Anything
Y'all like and subscribe to Leisure World. Let's not miss them likes and them subscribe buttons. Hit it.
Sure. Let's do it. All right, we out.